With chatbot being more important in the world of online customer service, their limitations are very flagrant. My name is Gerard. Not only will I explore some of their limitations, but I will also propose some solutions that will help a company improve the chatbot experience for their customers. In fact, we may have a service available, and it's called Damaris. First, let's explore some of the limitations that chatbots have. First, we have the lack of humanity, the rigidity. The fact that chatbots are mainly regurgitating answers that were provided to them in a script. Second, chatbots don't have the ability to transfer a customer to their resources or to a different page. In order to solve some of those issues, we've explored 3 solutions. The first one is to create a chatbot with Azure Chatbot that would crawl an FAQ. And this would make the chatbot the expert in the matter. But it would still be a chatbot. The second one would provide a combined experience of the Q&A maker and Azure OpenAI. You would take the answer and recreate it to match the expectation of the customer. Lastly, what we decided to do is to combine Azure OpenAI with the text analytics ability of Azure AI services and the fine-tuning of RAG in order to create the perfect expert on your FAQ that will be able to entertain a conversation with a customer and yet at the same time use sentiment analysis to understand how best to approach this customer. Introducing Damaris. Our product or prototype is a speech-enabled interface. It uses custom name entity recognitions, and the best part, not only does it use sentiment analysis to enhance its conversation, but it's an integrated RAG model. For this demo, we've decided to train our model with FedEx's FAQ, and right now we have the best expert on FedEx customer service. Now, to finish, let's talk briefly about Damaris and robots and chatbots. First, you have rigid chatbots. You have the Damaris approach. On the left, you have a lack of natural conversation flow. With Damaris, you have a speech-enabled interface and the ability to understand cues such as voice, such as sentiment analysis, which we're going to discover right now. The inability to navigate through relevant resources. With Damaris, I will show how we use intent from language analytics from Azure to understand the intent of the user, and based on that intent, we can navigate to a page, to a resource, or simply answer a question. Sadly, with the chatbots, you have an impersonal user experience. With Damaris, we provide the ability to incorporate sentiment analysis and adaptive responses to create a more personalized experience. To build Damaris, we use 3 specific technology. The ability to have custom name entity recognition. For example, here, you can tell that this text, this transcription is a conversation between a customer service and a tech enthusiast. In this conversation, the system is able to recognize certain items and give them a label. This is the shipping item weight, and this is the zip code, for example. For example, this is the address. The other aspect is the ability to recognize intent and create entities out of them. For example, here we've trained this model on different type of utterances. For example, in order to get to the Q&A or the customer service context, we are able to feed the model different type of utterances. For example, from "I require assistance, please" to "could you help me?" The system ingests all this and is trained and is able to be very intelligent and recognize these. And lastly, you have Azure OpenAI, which allows for creativity and the ability to fine-tune prompts to create maybe the same answer right all the time or be very creative. With this, let's show you Damaris, and we will show you exactly how Damaris can be very intelligent when it comes to sentiment analysis and providing much more than the traditional chatbot. For example, here, if we're thinking about the FAQ or traditional FAQ with a customer service based answer. So for example, right now you have this question: how can I request my FedEx package redirected to be held at my FedEx location? These come with questions and answers. Now, for example, let's say we had this question sent. If I miss delivery, how do I know that you'll attempt to deliver my package? When the chatbot reads this, the chatbot doesn't know if you're sad or if you're mad. So the chatbot will simply regurgitate this answer and give it to you. And will you feel satisfied? Will you feel seen and heard? Possibly not. But with Damaris, we are able to do a sentiment analysis of not just this text, but overall text, overall conversation, and provide an answer that is ideal. Here's Damaris, and we will show you exactly how Damaris answers this. So for example, this specific question, if I were to ask it or be very creative, if I miss delivery, how do I know when you attempt to deliver my package? If I miss delivery, how do I know that you'll attempt to deliver the package back?
Certainly.
Thank you for
trusting us with your package.
We understand the importance of keeping you informed every step of the way regarding the delivery of your package. Our policy is to make 3 delivery attempts before returning the package, and we will always leave a notice each time we attempt delivery. If for any reason you are not able to receive the package, you can call our customer service hotline so we can arrange a redelivery or pickup at your convenience.
So here you can see this answer is very different than the one that's here. And at the same time, you can also tell that it's taking a cue from those questions, from those answers, but it's adding something extra. And you can tell it's adding a little bit of zest in that simply because, and I'm going to show you some code if you don't mind. In the code right now, the mood is 0.9. And what this means that the customer is happy. What would happen if we switch this to 0.2 and ask the same question? Let's check. Now that we've changed the mood, let's see how different the answer will be. If I miss my package, how do I know that you will redeliver my package?
Absolutely.
It's understandable to feel concerned about missed deliveries.
We always make our best effort to deliver packages on time, but in case you miss your package, we have a process in place to ensure redelivery. You can check your tracking information online or contact our customer support team to request a redelivery and get more information about the options available to you. We're here to help make sure your package gets to you as soon as possible.
And you can tell that Damaris understands the concern, understands that we might be frustrated, and it's definitely adding much more than what is in the source material. The source material compared to Damaris, if you allow this, is quite drab. That being said, with this presentation, I propose a new way for us to treat our customers, a more humane way, a way that also involves expertise, the ability to recognize cues like from the voice or from a computed and engineered sentiment analysis. Our customers deserve so much more. And imagine with this system the ability to have custom entity recognition as your customers are placing their orders online. No one is typing, everyone is talking to Damaris, and yet Damaris is able to get the right entities and send them to the form in placing an order. Chat, ship, and smile. Damaris delivers. Thank you.